from Spain?
It's.
I can even hear myself.
I'm in the Andromeda Galaxy.
Or what? Andromeda Prime?
Andromeda Galaxy.
Yeah, no. Which part of the Andromeda?
Galaxy.
What's that? You've got to right. So we're apparently we're actually live now. Are you still there?
No, I'm not.
You're not still there.
No.
Right, so we got a mad archaeology session, right? And hopefully it'll be as mad as usual.
Yes, hopefully.
Well, no, it can't be as mad as usual because we haven't got Evan taking control of the screen. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not very good.
What, that he can't take control of the screen?
No. Sad times.
Yeah, I think... you know what? Today we're going to do a tribute to Evan. The world will never be the same without Evan. Even though he's
sadly passed.
No, he hasn't sadly passed. He's passed now, right? He's not with us today, right? But he will be back next week. Evan will be with us. Evan will be with us next week. Honestly, I'm never gonna say a lie again, right? We love Evan to bits. You know, you love him like a sister.
Yeah. Okay.
I love him like a dad. And your nan, the Rosamund, right? Is just there. So we're gonna call this Mad Archaeology Hour. Mad Archaeology Hour, and that's where it is. Cool. So are we ready to start?
Yes.
Well, I think we are. Good. Right. We've got a massive audience out there, right? There's you. And there's me. That's 12. Yeah, that's 2. So the time is 12:10. 60 seconds to go. Minutes. Same difference. Right, so last week was absolutely bizarre. I cannot remember what we did last week in archaeology. I just don't know. Right? But did I wear a pirate hat last week?
Yes. I did.
Have you noticed that they don't? Well, because we're actually like doing like 1500s, late 1500s today with Renault Island. They didn't actually wear hats like this yet, right? But have you noticed that that authentically looking leather hats, right, do not fit over headphones?
Oh yeah.
Have you noticed that they didn't actually design headphones for a leather hat to sort of sit on them? I just think that was really bad timing because you can just sit it there, right? But you can't fit a pirate hat on top of headphones.
That's terrible.
Do you know? I think that's racist.
Yes, it is.
It is. So right. So today. By the way, my hair looks good in these headphones, doesn't it?
Oh, fabulous.
If I wrap them around there, right? You know, the little mic thing. They're just like that. That's what that's for. Are you doing it as well?
Long enough hair.
See, no, you haven't got enough hair. So when you get enough hair, Stav, you've got to do this. Amazing. Oh, do you know what we should do? We should message. We should message your nan, right, and say live, live on YouTube. Because she might watch us live on YouTube. If you say to somebody live on YouTube now, right? If you say to somebody it's live, right? Shouldn't they automatically realise that it's now?
Yeah, they should. It's
Or
odd.
Or have you got to tell them that it's? Yeah. Right.
Have to.
No, I don't think you should have to. Right. So today we're going to be doing Roanoke Island. Apparently, you got very excited last week about what we did. You told your nan, you ran in the room and said, we did this. And it's so brilliant what we did last week. I can't even remember what we did.
I think we did zombies or something.
Oh, yeah, zombies zombies living in your nan's caravan.
Yes.
Right, okay. So audience out there, including Stav, because we can't forget Stav, because he's my... there's a song there.
Associate.
Yeah, my associate. I was going to say, he's the meaning in my life. He's the inspiration.
Oh, okay.
There's like a song there, you know?
Yeah.
Actually, it's by Chicago. They copyrighted it, and I could have a copyright claim for even mentioning that in this video. But that's live.
Oh, terrible.
It's terrible, isn't it? Right. So Roanoke Island, there, right, is got a wonderful mystery associated with it. There was a load of people there 1 minute, and the next minute they disappeared.
Oh.
So,
That's
but the thing is, in archaeology, we can answer what happened on Roanoke Island. And guess what? Roanoke is an island. I know that. I know. Stav, right? Don't sound surprised, because I know people who've lived on Barry Island all their lives and don't even know Barry Island was an island. Yeah, exactly. Do you know? No, it's true. It's true. You go up to people and say Barry Island, and they say, yeah, it's part of the mainland. Yeah, but do you know why it's called an island? And they say, yeah, because it's called Barry Island. Yeah, but why is it called an island? Because it's linked to the mainland. And you say, no, it's called Barry Island because it was once an island. And then they say, why isn't it an island now if it was an island once? And you just get into a weird conversation. You just don't go anywhere.
Oh.
But that is Roanoke Island. It's actually an island. There it is. Off the old North Carolina.
I can't draw on the screen.
See, exactly. I don't know why you can't draw on the screen. What we could do is, oh, I wish I was in a land of cotton. Oh, my dreams I've not forgotten. Look away. But basically, it's about North Carolina and all the rest of it. But that's got nothing to do with Roanoke Island. Do you know what? I get so easily distracted in what I'm doing. So there's Roanoke Island. And look at all these wonderful... Basically, there is Roanoke Island. So what period in time are we going back to? We need some key facts.
1500s.
You've already learned something. Right, did you enjoy the class this week? Right,
Yes,
next week we will be doing this at 11 o'clock, which was in fact 12. Oh yeah, why didn't I say to people I didn't realise the clocks had gone back or forward, and then you would have understood.
Yeah, forgot about that.
Yeah, well, oh yeah, I forgot the clocks did something, right? So anyway, top 20 Roanoke Island colony facts, right? The first fact is, do you know anything about Roanoke Island, audience and staff? And by the way,
I know a lot about
Evan.
it.
Yeah, well, that's good. Well, this is Stav talking to us, telling us about Roanoke Island. I know that the lost colony of Roanoke is one of those mysteries. That's without me moving my lips. That is one of those mysteries that have been lying in the annals of history without getting solved till date. Keep talking. What used to be a colony of more than 100 Englishmen, even... Somebody's just phoning me! I don't want you to phone me! Why?
This is terrible timing.
No, this is... Because you were in the middle of talking! See, it's just gone. Right, here we go.
Well, I was actually born on the Renault Island.
Were you?
Yes.
Well, I'm actually going to continue what you were saying, because we were sort of saying the same thing. Roanoke Island, 100 Englishmen, even in 1586, was found totally... Right, oh God. See, we didn't start with the beginning of the conversation, because you were saying what used to be a colony of more than 100 Englishmen, even in 1586, was found totally deserted without any signs of life in... Drumroll... My table just broke. In 1590. So after 4 years, they were gone. They had completely disappeared. They were gone. And that's where they lived, all of them. Dave lived in that one. Eric in that one. Pete in that one. And Tony and... there. Yeah. And Evan was up there.
Oh.
That's why Evan's not with us today, is because he completely disappeared.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, I know Evan's a bad lad. He completely disappeared. He likes chickens. But anyway, one thing to give you an idea, it's like it's like protected from the open Atlantic Ocean, right? Nowhere near the Bermuda Triangle, so the people didn't just disappear into the Bermuda Triangle. And the other thing that they're saying, right, when they were there in 1586, right, because your nan lived in that period in 1586, right? Your nan remembers those days, yeah. So that means if your nan remembers those times, that must mean that your own mum is 300 years old.
Wow, that's certainly
interesting.
True.
That is true that your mum's 300 years old.
I'm 150 years old.
So that meant that your mum had you when she was 150 years old. You're 150 years old, and you're still 24. Amazing. So anyway, Roanoke Island in 1586, right? There was these tribal people around called the Chippewa people. That was easy to say. Oh, here we go. Let's try the others. The Weepamun.
Chipano.
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, that's fine. That'll do. The Massa Katuk people. That's good. You could do the next one up here. You do them.
Pasquinoke.
That's really good. We will both do this next one together. The Das Mun Kapek people.
Something like that.
That was good, wasn't it? Well, okay, you try that one down there. That's easy. The Aqua Skogok.
Kogok.
Yeah, you could do that one there.
Sekotan.
This is great. We already know Native American stuff. And do you know what's really insulting? Like calling them Indians. But they're not Indians, they're Native Americans. You know, that's terrible. It's really bad.
It's offensive.
It is offensive because Indians come from India, Native Americans come from North America. Yeah, anyway, moving on. So that is a plan of Roanoke Island. So there you go. You've got they lived in there, right? Yeah, and it's some people believe that the Native Americans attacked those living on Roanoke Island, but that is one of the theories. So we've got to give you a few more facts, right? Oh God, do you know what? We've hardly done anything. Anyway, what happened to these English settlers? Big question. Where did they go? Thank you very much. These are some of the baffling questions that have been baffling historians for centuries. Oh, that was really good. Use baffling twice in the same sentence. That's not really good English. Thank you. So what we're going to do is do some top 20 facts. Yeah?
Yeah.
The drum roll. I'll forget. Oh, you know what we could do is get, you know, that little sound box thingy. Let's just check that in. Right. So there's a bit of a drum roll. Every fact we've got to do a drum roll. First drum roll. Right, here we go. Yeah, that's okay. We did it the first time, right? The colonisation of Roanoke Island was sponsored by Sir Walter Raleigh, the famous English explorer. Now, we've all heard of Sir Walter Raleigh. Well, you haven't. That's because you're a Dickensian-looking hat.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? It's just people interrupt. Right, the next fact about Roanoke Island. Here we go. Oh, that's okay. Yeah. The second fact about Roanoke Island. Don't you think the drum roll's a bit too long?
Yeah, and it's quite long.
Yeah, it is. We'll never get... Right, the second fact about Roanoke Island is that Sir Richard Grenville, who was a friend of Mr. Grenville, was the first expedition to set up an English colony at the northern end of Roanoke Island. He had set up the colony in 1585. So when by 1586 there was how many English settlers there?
A lot.
100. Well done, staff. You remembered that fact. And when was the island deserted?
Many, many years ago.
Well, that's actually correct, but it was in 1590. Right. Third fact. That's a lie. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. basically what happened is that another band of people went to Roanoke Island. Another band of Englishmen went to Roanoke Island in 1587, which is 2 years after when it was established in 1585. But we know that there was 100 people, men living there in 1586. Oh God, these facts are blinding me. Absolutely blinding me. Right. But we do know. Here's another fact. That's okay. Forget it. Shut up. The fourth fact. They could not find anyone when this other gang who went there, right, led by John White, right, when he got there. Now it's saying that he was there in 1587, but something about the fact of 1590, we know for sure that nobody was there at all. So I don't know what's going on there with the dates. But then again, if the drum roll had come in with the first thing, we would know that it was not 1590, but that's when we were told it was 1590 and not 1587 when I got there. Thank you very much for those facts. I tell you what, these facts don't really come clear, do they? They're just like whatever, right? And they got there at 12 o'clock on the 22nd of July 1587, and there was an expedition by John White. There was no one left alive. All 100 people had disappeared. Isn't that amazing?
Yes, it's fabulous.
Yeah.
All gone.
Yeah, all gone. Another fact. All right. They didn't find a single skeleton. Can you keep this a bit quicker? Right. They didn't find a single skeleton of anyone there. Not a single person. Right. So what happened to the colony members was not understood. They did not understand. They did not understand any of this. Right. John White, who got there in 1587, they couldn't find anyone at all, ever. They had disappeared, right? They'd completely disappeared, right? So anyway, this guy John White, right? John White, this guy in 1587, yeah, he left behind 118 of his men. So he left. So due to an ongoing problem with the Spanish, the certain Mr. White arranged for a ship to return back to Roanoke Island in 1588 as decided. He returned back in 1590. That's where we get 1590 from. So that means that on 2 occasions people disappeared. So in other ways, Stav, right? Right, if this is the big thing, right? You there's 100 people there in 1586, right? You go back there in 1587, they're all gone, right? So as you're this guy, Mr. White, you decide, right, we'll leave 118 people behind. Go on, staff. Well done. Yeah? And strangely enough, he returned in 1590. And what did he find? Hang on, stop. No, shh. What did he find the second time? Answer. What did he find in 1590 when he got back?
No one.
No one!
No one.
No one!
No one.
No, shut up! Oh no, that's the wrong one. Right, this one, yeah. Shut up! That's okay, thank you. That was better. See, no one was there. That's no one, they were gone. It was over. Everyone was gone. Right?
End of story.
No, it's not the end of the story because archaeology is going to tell us. Here we go. This is from the. This is from Platoon. Here we go. When the guy just died on the helicopter. Hang on. Here we go. Everyone's dead. Sorry for that interlude from the film Platoon, but we had to put it in there. What are you doing? What?
Hitting it.
Oh. Captain, it's coming! It's coming! Hello! Hang on!
Oh.
They're dead.
No.
No, the helicopter's dead. It's gone. Right, so the same thing happened in 1590 when John White returned, right? Everyone was gone. The island was totally deserted, and it seemed that history had repeated itself. Welcome to the Twilight Zone. If you ever used to watch those things like Twilight Zone type thingies. Yeah?
No, never heard of that.
No, I just put that in there. It's really good. Yeah. Your nan used to listen to Twilight Zone. No, she used to watch it. There you go. Right, fact 8. Here we go. Fact 8. What they did find. So we got to find through my images. Right there we go. Hang on. Oh my God! Look at all this. There's loads of stuff. Oh, there it is. The tree.
My face is the Andromeda Galaxy. Well, it was anyway.
Look, actually, nobody wanted to know that at all. Actually, hey, let's just see if there's anyone else watching this, right? Just out of interest, right? We're just we're just gonna completely digress, right? And we're gonna see if anyone else is actually there, right? Right? Are you gonna see if anyone's actually there? There's no one there. There's no one watching other than you and me. Oh my God! Shock! Oh my God! It's the end of the world! Right, get over it. No, Stav, it's not that bad. Now we got 2 people watching. Wicked! It's back down to 1. We can't ever all, Stav. You know, the world is not enough. That's actually a quote from a James Bond film. Yeah. Anyway, can you see this carving on the tree? No, it's not on a tree. It's on a bit of wood, but same difference. It was a tree once, right?
No, I don't see it. Where is it?
What, you can't see the image?
Yes, I can see it.
Stop lying. Woo! Spooky! Right, basically, that guy is called John White. And do you know why he's called John White?
Did he have a white top on?
And that's his name. Are you okay with that? You know, getting the facts straight, you know?
I don't know.
Yeah, look, I know it's difficult for you to understand, right? But his real name was John White.
I thought it was Crotone.
No. Crotone, right? Crotone, right? Right. I've lost where my facts are, right? Crotone. Here we go. The only clue that was found on the Lost Colonies post was the carving of the word Crotone. Well, actually, how would you pronounce that? It would be Croatoan.
Croatoan.
Yeah, because the thing is, right, Stav, right? But you're gonna have to share the hat, right? From like 150 years later, right? But just pretend, right? You are one of those guys, right? You've never seen this word before, right? We are the first people to see this word, right? So what does, if you're really confused, right? What does that word say? What does it mean? People. You know, let's have a conversation, Stav. Do you know what? I think that must mean the name of some people.
Yeah.
And Stav responds, how do you actually pronounce it? Well, I think it's pronounces are bad English because, you know, they just Shakespeare. They don't really know how to talk properly, right? I think it's... by the way, there was no such thing as an American accent then either, so I don't know. Croatoan.
Crotone.
Yeah, that's good. Crotone. That's how we'll say it. The word crow, not crow as in... the word crow was also found carved on the bark of a nearby tree. Welcome to the demilitarized zone. That's a direct quote from Robin Williams from that film.
That film.
Yeah. Right, so here we go. Another fact. Fact number 9. We'll do fact number 9, and here we go. Shut up. Fact 9. There was no standing structure left on the island. All the structures had been removed, as if. It was flat. All the buildings had gone. The structures had been dismantled totally. But the palisade that you can actually see was still standing. It was still around there, right? So in other words, they not only carved this on there. So if you go back, all those buildings in there are gone, but they left this palisade around the outside and the TARDIS.
Why?
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out why they left the TARDIS. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, well, why would Doctor Who leave a TARDIS behind?
Yeah, did Doctor Who go as well?
Did Doctor Who go as well? And did Doctor Who not only take all the men with him, right, but they took all the buildings as well?
That could have well happened.
That could have well happened. He is a Time Lord, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
This pointed towards the fact that possibly the abandonment was a planned one. So in other words, I don't know if this happened the first time around, but the second time around when they went back in 1890, when they'd left 1890, bloody hell. And we've gained 300 years. See, time travel. Amazing. And somebody swore as well. In 1590, we've gone back again. Do you see what I did there? We suddenly went 300 years and we went back. Yeah. So in 1590, right? In 1590, 118 men and their ghosts had disappeared. Even the ghosts disappeared. Stav, do you think that's amazing?
It's fabulous.
Stav, why have you got an image of Constantinople behind you?
Dunno.
Oh my God, we've not only time travelled, we've gone somewhere else.
Yes, we have.
So in other words, the people who were living there, right, the 118 men, after 3 years, because there was postal delays and the letters didn't arrive to say what happened, and in fact the letters disappeared in the bottles and stuff, you know, whatever. And you're upside down. I don't know how that works. The point is that the buildings have disappeared as well. Fact number 10. Oh, I got to do something about that drum roll. There were no bodies found on the island anywhere. They had all gone. All the bodies. So that goes with time travel. There you go. Oh, I know what happened. I worked it out. Right. They ended up in 1890 and they all disappeared on Barry Island Fun Fair.
That makes sense.
But Barry Island Fun Fair wasn't built for a couple more years, but that does make sense, yeah. It pointed that no battle had taken place either, so there was no signs of any destruction, any war, no fighting at all, no nothing. So, Stav, we do have to think, where is the answer, right? So all these little plans of it, right? You know, there's the Wepamoak people and the Sokotan people. So this is, some people believe that they wiped out the people on the island, but look at all these little facts. So here we go. Let's just sort of go back to Roanoke Island and Dave, right? What they're showing on all the plans is loads of Native Americans, and the Native Americans are said to have built other settlements to besiege them, but there's no evidence of that either. There were 2 different colonies that settled on Roanoke Island. The first one was made up of mostly men who only stayed for 1 year. The other disappeared in 1590. Welcome to the demilitarized zone. So in other words, whatever happened, 2 groups of people completely disappeared forever. Forever, Stav. Yeah. And that fact is completely wrong. It was the late 1500s. Which numpties actually put these up there?
Weird ones.
Weird ones. Croatoan was the only thing left. The wording on some wood.
I'm upside down.
Yeah, what is that? What has that got to do with the drum roll?
Don't know. But my arms are hanging.
Actually, all the dates and all the information actually completely change on this all the time. Look at that there! He left behind 121 colonists. I told you he left out behind 118. What's happening to these people?
Nobody knows.
Here we go. It said, the secret is... Yeah, we're going to build at the tension. Drum roll. Oh, actually, we'll drop a bomb. As tensions mounted with the native population, however, John White returned to England in order to solicit reinforcements. When he returns several years later, the settlement was deserted and no signs of a struggle and no remains to be found anywhere, including a TARDIS, had disappeared. It does bid me the question, if Doctor Who did go there, right? Which Doctor Who was it?
Probably the first ever one, because of the time era.
Yeah. So if we go through all the names of the Doctors, right? Patrick Troughton was the second one, right? Was it Hawtrey was the first one? Charles, I think, or have I got that completely wrong? After Patrick Troughton, right, was Bill Pertwee. I think it was Bill. Yeah, it's definitely Pertwee, right? We're not going to do all the Doctor Who's. Or was it Tom Baker, the Doctor Who that everyone loves, right? Or, going down a few years down the line, who do I look like? Exactly, Matt Smith, correct.
Oh.
I thought, you know, you had a chance, and I
don't know who Matt Smith is.
He's you don't know who Matt Smith is?
No.
His dad is Mr. Smith.
Oh, I know him.
And his mum was Mrs. Smith.
Oh, that makes sense. He's in that film. He's that famous guy.
Yeah, with he's with that famous guy in that film. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one. And the reason why he's called Matt Smith is because that's his name.
He must have been a blacksmith or something.
A blacksmith, yeah. Or crisps, Smith's Crisps.
What's Smith's Crisps?
You've never had Smith's Crisps?
No.
You've never ever in your life had Smith's Crisps?
I've never even heard of Smith's Crisps before.
Right, Smith's Crisps are the packet of plain crisps, right? I can't even say it. A packet of plain crisps. Oh, you can't even say it. A packet of plain crisps. No. Smith's Crisps is a packet of plain crisps, right? Where you have a little packet of salt in there, right? And you've got to put your own salt into the packet.
Oh.
That's true.
Never heard of that.
Well, I think... how have we got onto Smith's Crisps anyway?
Matt Smith. And then Smith Crisps. He owns it.
Before that, Doctor Who, Beyonce the singer, and something else.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift, yeah, or Swifts and Swallows, Swallows and Amazons. That's another one. Smiths. No, shut up. Anyway, more facts about Roanoke Island. Here we go. Yeah, another fact. This isn't a major one, so we don't need the big drum roll. Thank you. There were no burial grounds available on the island. Well, hang on. Oh, there's no burial grounds available, so we'll just not bury people and people will disappear.
Just disintegrate.
Yeah, exactly. This suggests that there were no deaths caused by sudden causes like war or COVID.
Something like that.
Yeah, like, you know, epidemics and, like, you know, whatever. Right.
Epidemic.
Right. Here we go. Dying. Right. Right. The island was inhabited by native Indian tribes. Now, the thing is, right, is the name Croatons the name of one of the native tribes that was actually on the island? Right? Or is it meaning something else? That's the big question, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to show you a little image, right? So we're going to do a bit of screen sharing, right? A little bit of screen sharing. There you go. Look at that there. They do believe that the settlement looked a bit like that. Yeah. Since the time of early settlement in 1585, there was continuous tension between the settlers and the natives, and that continued to the end of the short time period that the colony existed for. How do we know? Because this is a fact. This is one of my facts, right? Nobody wrote anything down, so how do we know what happened? Thank you. It's all guesswork, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Fact number 14. Oh, yeah, drum roll, sorry. It was thought, owing to constant fights with the unfriendly and aggressive native Indians, that the men of Roanoke colony had to move elsewhere by abandoning the colony. But if they moved elsewhere, where did they go, Stav?
Somewhere other than here.
There's a song there. Somewhere over the rainbow, and way up high, there's a land that we dream of once in a lullaby. I love this orange. It's my best friend.
Oh, what's his name?
Dave.
Oh, that's a great name.
Well, actually, because you know, the orange feels a bit out of it because we've got to put a little bit of. It's already got a little bit of a mouth there, so we'll include the mouth there. We'll put a bit of a nose, and we'll do this there, right? Do you like that? Really good.
Dave.
Yeah, Dave. And also, what we're going to do, we're going to add some hair, right? Here we go. There we go. A bit of hair. You got a bit of a fringe. There you go. There you go. Does that look good?
Well, that looks amazing.
That's Dave.
Hello, Dave.
Yeah, he's smiling at you. He's going, hello. I'm an orange. And I am a pear, but without a face.
It's very unfortunate.
Yeah, I know it's very unfortunate. I don't want to draw on the pear because I might end up eating, drinking, or face masks. I bet you they didn't have them back then. Right, okay. Where's he gone? Oh my god, he's turned into me. Oh my god. Hello? Hello? Do we want fact number 15? It's actually on the screen. There is a strong theory that they fell. There is a strong theory that they fell short of food as the land was not ideal for agriculture. I just burped. Sorry. That was just unacceptable. Me burping today, right? And I do apologise sincerely. Yeah, thanks, Stav. It's yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, cool. Anyway, it was apparently fact. Oh, we haven't done the drum roll. Yeah, fact number 15. Fact number 15. There is a strong theory that they ran out of food. But the thing is, right? No, it doesn't make sense because the sea is full of fish. Do you know what I mean?
But do they have nets, fishing rods? Do they know what fishing is?
Or did they know how to fish?
Do they know what fish is? Like,
Did they know? Did they had ever seen a fish in their lives? It's a bit like that Monty Python film, isn't it? Meaning of life. Fishy, 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 fish. Where is my fishy? He's over here. Fishy, fishy. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Where are we? Fact number 16. Right, here we go. Drum roll. That's good. Fact number 16. I said 16, not 15. Get a life. Fact number 16. Chief of the Powhatan tribe was found claiming in 1807 that they had brought the settlement to an end as the settlers had formed allies with the Chesapeake tribe, arch rivals of the Powhatans. So in other words, what they're saying is that the English guys had an alliance with the Chesapeake tribe to fight the Powhatans. The Powhatans captured the settlement, but there's no signs of any warfare or any death. So what is happening? And you're yawning. If you opened your mouth any wider, you could have fitted a ship in there, right? Fact number 17. Right, here we go. Or this thing. Look at that.
Wowzers. Wowzers.
I was actually making sound out of my mouth then, right? See, you can't do it. What? Stop it! Right, the settlers of Renault colony are believed to have moved and settled with the... Hang on a minute, right? This is fact number... They're saying the other fact is that they settled with somebody else. They settled with another tribe called the Tuscarorian tribe, which we didn't even see. Later generations of the tribesmen were seen with grey eyes, tattoos of Margaret Thatcher, which are believed to be an outcome of genetic exchange between the Englishmen and the Tuscarorans. So in other words, the English guys had an alliance with these one tribe, and then they ended up in another tribe. In fact, we don't really know. Do you want fact number 18 and 19 together? Should we do it? Let's do it. Okay. There you go. Job done. The carvings with the word Croatans also indicates that the members of Roanoke colony had probably formed allies with the Croatans and moved to their settlement. But we don't know where they went. By 1807, the Croatans were found to be aware of modern-day building methods, which were trademark of English style of building houses. This makes the thought even stronger that the people had moved along in with the Croatans. But we don't really know. We don't really know. Last fact before we look at some images and we look at the archaeological article, which I want to show you, and Dave. Right, here we go.
No. Got the Andromeda Galaxy in my eyes.
Dave.
Lol.
Hang on. He's gonna do this. Yeah, go one more time. It's very rude, Davis. Very rude. Very rude. Oh yeah, fact number 20. No attempts to learn about the reality of the fate of Roanoke Island or to colonise the land were made after Sir Walter Raleigh was arrested in 1603. So nobody knows, or do they? Do. Welcome to the demilitarised zone. Do you think any of the men sounded like that when they knew that they were going to disappear? Is that what would happen to you, Stav, if you were going to disappear?
Yes. Yes, it was.
Oh my God, I'm looking at his teeth. I'm sure he got something in his mouth there, right? Oh God, that was terrible. That was terrible. Rosamund is really bad. Right, anyway, let's move on. Oh my God, I'm looking in his eyes. Oh no, help me. I can't anymore. Oh my God, I'm back again. Oh, Stav, did you see what happened there? We completely disappeared, both of us. So there we go. So there we go. Disappearance. So after the war ended, he returned to Renault, the war with the Spanish. He discovered that everyone was gone. We already know that. And all the houses, gardens and farms were destroyed or disappeared. All that they could find was Croatan or whatever it was, and Croa carved on a tree. So there you go. So all that disappeared. That is really interesting that whoever sketched this drew a TARDIS.
Fabulous.
It's a round TARDIS, which might be actually associated with the... actually, if you know anything about Star Trek, what are we doing Star Trek for? If you know anything about Doctor Who, right? My God, that's frightening. That is so frightening. That's a ghost type.
It's a ghost type Pokemon.
That is sick. What was I going to say? If it could be proof that the early Doctor Who went there, because before the chameleon switch set to a TARDIS, right? He may have had a round TARDIS, and then when he Hartnell, that's it. Who said Hawtrey? Somebody said the first Doctor was Charles Hartnell, or was it Derek Hartnell? Anyway, definitely the first Doctor Who was Hartnell in the 1960s.
Oh, I see.
He may have had a circular TARDIS. I'm just saying. He may not have. And a TARDIS is bigger inside than it is outside.
Yes, I know that much.
Do you want me to tell you that fact again? A TARDIS is bigger inside than it is outside, just so that you really know that that fact is there. Yeah. Right. Okay. So Roanoke Island. There it is. There's a good old Roanoke Island, right? But there they are fishing. They're fishing. They're actually fishing. So they had fish. They're fishing on the boat. There's loads of little fishies.
Loads of little fishies.
Look at them there. Look at all those little fish there. Look at them all. They're happy, and you know they want to be eaten. That type of thing. There's that guy again, John White. who's known as John White because that's his name. Right, John White, and the Great Mystery. Now, there is one of the native guys, right? This was in the reign of Queen Elizabeth, so we don't really know what happened to what had happened there. And here we go. What's this saying here? Here the king of reported men to be and want to go. What the hell's that about? I have no idea what that's about. It's just I'm just confused. Oh God, we got onto the battery. We don't onto the battery yet. Right. So back to this. Right. What we're going to do? We're going to read out an archaeological story so we can.
There's 6 minutes left.
No, that wasn't. You know, you need to put a bit more Evan in that.
Cal, there's 6 minutes left now. No, man. There we go.
That's you, bruv.
Yeah,
No.
bruv.
No, that sounds nothing like. That sounds nothing like. Who's the other guy who usually comes here each week? Evan.
Ivan, something like that.
Ivan. The reason why they call him Ivan is he lives in a caravan.
Oh. Well, man, Carl, there's 6 minutes left now. There we go.
There you go, like. Shut up. Who asked your advice? Right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share the article in front of us, and we will finally work out what happened to those at Roanoke Island. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. So let's just go for it. So
there's 5 minutes left now. There's 5 minutes left.
Evan, nobody cares. You were 10 minutes late, and you weren't able to do this with your microphone.
Oh, there's now 4 minutes left.
There's 5 minutes left. Thank you very much. Right, archaeologists may have finally solved the mystery of the disappearance of Roanoke's lost colony. Is that what's showing on the screen?
Yes.
The fate of Roanoke's 115 settlers has been a mystery for centuries. And the settlement... Oh, my God, it gets worse. So what they're doing, they're sieving through a load of stuff there, right? Archaeologist Martha Williams, who was actually in the band Martha and the Vandellas, right? Looking at this colony, assists with shovel testing during excavations. In 1585, the English settlers reached the New World. It was called the New World because it was fairly new, a bit like New Order, or New Packet of Crisps, or New Packet of Smith's Crisps before you open it. And established a colony on the island of Roanoke, in what is now part of North Carolina, only to mysteriously disappear. That we know. The colonists' fate has become one of the American history's most enduring mysteries, and it's like one of those mysteries. What happened to Donald Trump?
He's off in a sulk.
Is he?
Yeah, and sulking somewhere else, Southern America now.
Well, do you think he's going to come back? I reckon he's going to come back.
I reckon he's not going to come back. It's Biden now, isn't it?
It's Biden now, isn't it? Like,
also,
you know,
do you want to look at my name? Okay,
Carl, 4 minutes left.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that what you know the middle words in your name, for and mins, right?
Yeah.
Who actually? I reckon your nan gave you the name for.
Yours.
Because what it was, you can imagine a conversation, can't you? Your mum phones, Mum, yeah. I've got a baby girl, yeah. 4. Yeah, we'll put that name down, and that's how your name's for. Oh God. Oh, and the reason why you got the middle name Mins, right, is then your mum said, "Oh, Mum, what other middle name should I have?" And before your nan can say anything, Tom comes in the room and says, Mins! I see. Oh, that's it. So your name is actually Carl. Your mum gave you the name Carl, right? Your surname is Left.
No, my surname is Mins, and then my middle name is Tu.
Yeah, but Left on the end.
No, that's just that's.
Oh, that's you when you were knighted by the Queen.
Oh yeah.
That means
I'm Carl, 2 Mins Left.
Yeah, so that basically the real name is like Left ear of the Fellow of Tonks. That's
have you seen who it's sincerely from?
Sincere. I haven't got the sincerely from bit, you know.
It's terrible news. Maybe
I know. Hang on, I haven't finished. We've got to get to the end of this.
Oh yeah, there's like a minute left.
Hey, shut up. The colonist fate. Well, we know it's a mystery, right? We know all that. We've done all that, right? Now, what happened? Thanks to a secret message on a centuries-old map, a team from the First Colony Foundation, a North Carolina non-profit dedicated to researching the history of the ill-fated Walter Raleigh colony, was able to uncover colonial-era pottery they believe belonged to some of the Hang on a minute. Do you know when we started this off? There were no women or children, and now we've got women and children.
What?
Where did the women and children come from?
This aggravates me.
It aggravates me that people can't get their facts right.
Gosh, so silly.
It's so silly, right? Oh, by the way, right, here we go. 1 minute left. Shut up.
My name is Cheryl.
Cheryl Crow. When the colony's governor, John White, returned, we know all that, right? The only clue was marked on the tree as Crow Aton. There are many theories about the disappearance of those on Roanoke Island, none which are particularly pleasant. One was that they were kidnapped by aliens, they did experiments on them, and they left them in Barry, and the population of Barry is now descendant from people from Roanoke Island who ended up in Barry, and that's fact.
That explains why many people look a bit odd.
Yeah, they do look odd in Barry, yeah. And Penarth, have you ever been to Penarth? Oh, don't go there.
I'm going to soon live in Penarth.
Don't go near there. Oh my God, please don't tell me. You're not, are you?
I am.
Oh, please beg your mum not to move to Penarth. Please, Stav, you'll change.
It's too late for me now.
It's too late. There's a song there. It's much too late. It's much too young. We're married and we're much. Oh, forget it. Historians have posited. That's a nice word, isn't it? Positive. The historians have posited that colonists were killed by Native Americans or hostile Spaniards, or that they died due to disease or famine, or were victims of a deadly storm. Basically, that deadly storm blew everybody away except the thing around it.
Yes, that makes sense. It must have been like... I'm not going to go down. But I ain't going down.
I'm not going down, boy. Anyway, fragments of pottery were found. But where was the fragments of pottery found? Researchers from the British Museum. They said that... here we go. Researchers uncovered a new lead in 2012 while examining a map at the British Museum in London that Mr. White had painted on the Elizabeth-era United States. Hang on, where did he paint it? Oh, right, he must have painted a map. Hidden in invisible ink. Here we go, there's invisible ink on it. Of all the things to put on a map, you put invisible ink. What is the point in that? Presumably to guard information about the colonists from the Spanish. Where the outlines of the two forts, 150 miles west of Roanoke Island, the same distance away from the colonists, had told White they planned to move according to his writings. So they had gone somewhere else, a secret location.
Oh. Carl. There's like 3 minutes left. -3. It's probably done now.
So that means 6. The First Colony Foundation's team of archaeologists. Well, it's something like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Oh my God. So they went out to investigate a new place where they think they went to. Right. And the map there, the map written by this guy, right, of what is now coastal northern Carolina appears to show a fort concealed under a patch. So the fort is concealed under that patch. That's where they went. That all 118 went underneath that patch. That's where they went. They all went in the map under that patch.
They're gone. They just went like, they went from this big to...
And they lived under that patch. Under that patch, yeah. That may have... It says it on the... It says there. Under that patch, it says may have been where survivors settled after abandoning Roanoke Island. It's got to be a thing. One minute they got this big settlement, and the next minute they hide on a map.
It's terrible. Why are they doing that? It's so childish.
Yeah, the thing is, I gotta say something, Stav, right, and Evan, right? They must still be there.
Yeah, they must be. To this day, they must be sat there, bored out of their minds.
They've been there ever since.
That's like 1,000 years.
Yeah, there was no sign of a fort because it's under the patch. But just outside the village wall, the archaeologists found 24 shards of English pottery at what has been dubbed Site X. They are to be found at Site X. Don't tell anyone it was a big secret. They are hidden. I gotta be honest with you, Stav, right? You know, looking at that map, right? What is obvious about that map?
That it's a map.
Yeah, but shouldn't somebody have realised that under that square there is something else?
Oh yeah. Oh my God, they're so blind.
You know, it's like, you know, there is the evidence. They're there, they're hidden. All they need to do is peel that back and 118 people will jump out.
Oh my God, they must be sat there thinking, oh my God, you're all a bunch of numpties.
But we are. I'll tell you what, that's where the name Numpty came from. We're all as thick as 3 short planks. So they did a bit of ground penetrating radar and revealed another possible dig site. So they decided to dig the map. Wouldn't that cause a big hole in it?
Probably.
So I think the direct translation is they believe that they were on the map, but they actually went to North Carolina and they actually dug. In 2019, what has been dubbed as Site Y... Oh, for God's sake, what's happened to Site X?
That's just got away. Oh, no one likes that anymore.
So in other words, we've gone from Site X to Site Y, yielding many more fragments of ceramics from different parts of Europe. The fragments, which come from vessels used for food preparation and storage, suggest the presence of long-term residents. So they found this. A Spanish olive jar. Oh, no, that they didn't find. This is actually from Jamestown, a bit further away, but they actually found evidence, right? So anyway.
Oh, fabulous.
It's fabulous. It's amazing, isn't it? 4 minutes, Evan, right. What has been found so far at Site Y in Bertie County? Is somebody actually making this up?
Probably.
Appears to me to solve, me personally, me, that's me, right? To solve one of the greatest mysteries in early American history, the Odyssey of the Lost Colony. Oh my God!
I've got an amazing fact. I've got an amazing fact about this. You probably won't even believe it.
Oh no, this is an Evan fact.
So
oh my God! Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Basically, oh my God, it's placed in around this time era.
Yeah.
It's actually been discovered by the name of someone called Steve.
Oh.
That there is about approximately 9 minutes until this is ending.
No, 4.
They've got their calculations incorrect.
Oh God. Oh my God, these experts have ruled out the possibility of that the artifacts may have been left behind by colonists from Jamestown, which is somewhere else. So they think that Site Y is where these people went. In a place known as Bertie County. Where did they live? Bertopolis?
Probably.
No, I think that's a good name, yeah. So we are confident that these excavations were linked to the Renault colony. We have considered all other reasonable possibilities, including them being found under the square on the map. Right? You got that?
Okay.
So there they are. They're sieving everything, which is the way they do things. They're sieving everything from Site Y. Right, so there you go. Oh, and somebody's sceptical. Why are they sceptical? Right?
Honest to God.
Why did they go into this area, which is now known as Bertie County, in the heart of enemy territory?
I don't know. They're really silly though, and I don't like these people.
Yeah, there it is. They found a rapier, which is which is a sword, right?
They own a rapier.
You got one of you?
Yeah, they're really cool.
Yeah. Oh my god. So in other words, right, what I'm gonna do, right? Oh god, that's it. That's it. My god, that's it.
My god.
My god! A small group went to Roanoke Island in the fall or winter of 1587 to wait for John White to return, while the remainder moved inland. But there's no evidence of any of this. Sausages.
So silly.
So in other words, everything disappeared. Everything disappeared from Roanoke Island, and it's believed they went to Site Y in Bertie County. Oh my god, I got special needs. Why? Why, oh why, Delilah? Right, so what we're going to do, what are we showing on your screen? Right.
The Baghdad Battery.
The Baghdad Battery, oh no, goodness gracious me.
Is that allowed? Are you allowed to say it in that kind of accent?
No, because that was completely wrong, because it was Indian.
Goodness gracious.
Goodness gracious me, welcome. Well, that's actually Indian. So, my mum's Indian as well.
Oh, there we go, you're allowed then.
No, actually, my mum is Indian, so that's a bit weird. Well, it's not a joke at all, so...
the Baghdad Battery. Iron head, that's got here.
No, my mum doesn't sound like anything like that. She says, "Come here and do this for me now, you little sod!" That's what my mum really sounds like.
Goodness gracious me.
Goodness gracious me. No, that doesn't sound like Baghdad, basically, right?
Baghdad.
No. Al-salam alaikum, salaikum al-salam. That's a typically Baghdadi welcome.
Iron head.
No! Oh god! Right, they found a battery in Baghdad, right? And there's what it looks like inside, right? So it creates a reaction.
That looks really weird. It looks a bit funny, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks a bit funny, like, you know, hanging about, like, down the road, like, I was just a bit yeah.
I like it, this way.
Nathan, shut your face! Right, so that's a reconstruction of what one of these things looked like, and they've actually found, I think, more than one Baghdad battery. Guess where they found the Baghdad battery?
Somewhere where I'll probably never go or have ever heard of.
Well, guess where they found it?
Baghdad, Parthen village.
No, Parthian is the name of the people who actually may have built it. Guess where they actually made it? They found it, right, in Baghdad. I know you didn't guess that. You know.
Oh yeah, I didn't guess that, did I? Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Oh, darn it.
Oh no, darn it. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Shut your face. So anyway, this is a...
so angry.
I'm gonna be so angry, I'm gonna whip you with a goat tail.
That'll do the trick.
Go away, you little sod. Right, okay. No, shut up. You know what? I wonder why people haven't. There has been one person watching, right? So what we're going to say to that one person watching, right? You've got to actually put a comment in the comment box. So by the time we get to the end of this, we'll be able to get some answers.
That might be me because I. Is it me?
Oh my God! Please no! The only person who's been watching is you.
I don't think it's me.
Oh my God! It's Jeanette.
Hello, Jeanette.
Hiya, Jeanette.
Welcome,
Jeanette. Welcome to this madness. Hopefully, you've enjoyed this madness. Madness. Jeanette, we've actually gone on to the Baghdad Battery, but Jeanette, it's really good for you to join us. So, by the way, Stav, I got to say hello to Jeanette in the box. We got to say,
you should join more often.
Yeah, Jeanette,
it's very lonely.
Yeah, it does get very. There's usually two of us, including Evan, who's the third. So, Jeanette.
A weirdo.
No, we can't say that about Evan. We can't. Jeanette, we will be doing this. Hiya, Jeanette. We've still got a bit left to do because we're doing a Baghdad battery, but we'll be doing this again next week. And Jeanette, right, it is important to remember that this is hurricane territory. A hurricane would have swept away a lot of evidence. Well, that's a good point, right? But there's one we got back to Roanoke Island actually because we've got to have this conversation with Jeanette Stav.
Yes.
Right,
we have to.
Yeah, and then we're going to go on to the Baghdad battery, and then we'll finish, right?
Yeah, simple.
Finish as in end rather than the country Finland.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, we put higher Jeanette 11 a.m. next Saturday.
Please join.
Please join.
You.
Please join. Yeah, we definitely need you, Jeanette. Right. So Jeanette's point about the hurricane, right? So that's a good one. But the palisade was left around the settlement. But Jeanette's got a good point that any buildings would have been really badly damaged and the roofs would have blown away. So that's a good point. That's a good. Oh my God, we've got somebody else who's joined us.
Oh wait, who?
I don't know, Dave.
Dave, hello Dave.
Hello Dave, right, Dave, right, brilliant. Oh my God, we could keep going with this, couldn't we? Dave, Jim lad. Right, so are we still seeing the battery on the screen?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we are because that's what we're going to do now. So we've done the Roanoke Island bit. So any questions we can answer in the box at the end. The Baghdad battery, right? From Baghdad. It said is a set of 3 artifacts which were found together: a ceramic pot, a tube of copper, and a rod of iron. Right, so the tube of copper was found inside that tube. That sort of I'll start again. Oh God, I can't get this out. Right, so you got the ceramic pot. Inside the ceramic pot was found a tube of copper, and inside the tube of copper was an iron-like nail. Right, so it's called the Baghdad battery, but Stav, I've made the mistake. It's actually from a place known as Ctesiphon.
No way.
Oh no, I've got it wrong. So why did they call it the Baghdad battery, you bunch of numpties? Hang on, if it's from Ctesiphon, why does the photograph say that it comes from Baghdad?
I don't know.
It's believed that this is actually an early battery, right? So, yes. or it was used for electroplating other artifacts. Physical description and dating, right? Here we go. The artifact consists of a terracotta pot. Voila, in front of you. Actually, we'll go to the other image, and we'll go to. So basically, if we go to the other image, which is there. So why is it basically is that complicated? Because they say there was liquid in there in another tube, right? So that's like a cross section of it, and they found more than one of these Baghdad batteries. Well, you know, they're called the Baghdad batteries. We're not exactly from Baghdad, but you know that's get over it. Evan's called Evan, even though he's not exactly Evan. Right?
He's somewhere else,
yeah,
and he's Evan.
Else. Yeah,
he's in the country called Nevan.
Never.
What's Evan backwards? Evan.
No.
Never. He's in a country called Never.
No, Naven. Yeah. What are we talking about? Anyway, basically they found a terracotta pot containing a cylinder which was made of copper, which was rolled, and in the top of that was an iron rod. At the top of the iron rod, they put some bitumen, which is like which they use on roads and stuff. And the iron rod was directly in the middle, right? Went down in the middle, but didn't touch the side of the copper pot.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's terrible, isn't it? Shut up. The copper cylinder is not watertight, so if the jar was filled with a liquid, the jar outside the doodah, this would surround the iron rod as well. The artifact had been exposed to the weather and had suffered erosion. The German archaeologist Wilhelm Koenig will let you talk. Nine. Anyway, they dog. Shut up. They believe that this dates from about 200 years BC, but it could be a bit newer than that, but not from last week. Do you know what I mean? It's
It could be from last week, from the way it looks, you know. I think I made that, actually. Yeah, I dropped it the other day. That's actually mine.
So it's not called the Baghdad battery at all. It's called the Stav battery.
Yeah, I made it the other day. I must have dropped it.
You absolute numpty! That's a sign that you're involved in time travel. Because Wilhelm Koenig found it in the 1930s.
Oh well, that is me. What, I dropped it and then I found it. It was by Will.
You are Wilhelm Koenig.
Yeah, this is my undercover name though. You know, Stave Ross.
Stave Ross.
Yeah.
What? Stave Ross? Right.
Yeah.
I don't know where we're on about. So what he's thinking, right? He had observed a number of very fine silver objects from ancient Iraq, plated. What?
I also made up that word, plated.
Did you? No,
yeah.
Plated.
Plated, yeah, that's the one. I got a bit confused with them.
Yeah, I did as well. Yeah, plated with very thin layers of gold, and speculated that they were using electro plating. So basically, how electroplating works is that you attach this to a little wire, right, and that goes into a big container, and that big container has, say, iron, and there's another metal in there, and the metal goes from the metal onto the iron.
Oh, fabulous.
That's how electroplating works, or probably that's completely wrong anyway. So anyway, after the Second World War, it was suggested that they did a reconstruction like the one you can see there, and they filled it with grape juice, right, and the vinegar was inside. Right, so let's do that. So the vinegar, the grape juice was between the ceramic jar and the copper tube. The copper tube was sealed, but on the base, and inside the copper tube was actually vinegar.
Not the vinegar.
Not the vinegar. So this is reportedly this could then be used to electroplate a golden statue with little wires going off it.
Is that a parrot in the background?
No, that's a friggin' chicken.
Oh my god.
That is actually a chicken. You know, it proves. You know, yeah. It proves it something. Yeah.
Fabulous.
So the Koenig himself seems to have been mistaken on the nature of the object. He thought it was an object that was used in electroplating, right? But it's believed it could be used for something else. The alternative hypothesis. The artifact. Shut up. The artifact strongly. Shut up. The artifact strongly resembles another type of object. Yeah, and it is believed that it could have actually been used to store a papyrus document like the Dead Sea Scrolls. But over time, the acid has looted the Dead Sea Scroll. Oh, if it was used to, it was never used to store a Dead Sea Scroll. Who said that? But if a scroll was placed into the copper cylinder in the middle, right, and the jar was placed around the outside to give it extra to protection, the copper would have rotted the papyrus inside. But we don't know anymore because this is one of thousands of artifacts that was stolen in 2003 when the British and American army invaded Iraq. So they haven't found it since.
This is terrible news.
But actually, the other thing as well is that lots of archaeologists don't believe it was actually used for electroplating. Right.
Well, I don't believe in them.
What in archaeologists are electroplating?
I made that, and I know it's for electroplating.
Right, I agree. Oh my god, my head's going now. Flipping out. All right, then we're nearly finished. We're nearly going to finish, right? So in other words, what they're saying, right, is lots of archaeologists don't believe it was used for electroplating, right? But if you think about the amount of effort that was used to have a clay case and a copper cylinder in the middle, right, and they've sealed it, and there's a bit of iron sticking out the top. So why would a bit of iron be in there?
So it can be struck by lightning, so it can be electroplating to other things.
Yeah, that's cool. I like the bit. But there is one thing. If they actually did find this again, they would be able to work out that on the side of the clay casing, they would be able to find acids, and those acids would indicate whether it was used as a battery or not.
Well, we better find it.
Right, I think your nan's got it.
Oh, I'll ask her.
I think you should, yeah. So what they're saying is there was actually a copper disc on the bottom of it. It said, and that was sealed to it with asphalt, right? And then what you've got is you've got the what was it, the grape oil in the grape acid in the middle, right? And then around the outside was vinegar, but we don't exactly know because Dave nicked the battery. That's what it looked like. Dave. And it's saying that there might have been like a tube leading into it, but we don't really know much more than that. And actually, stupid Dave, yeah. So actually, that is it for today, right? That is absolutely it. So we started at Roanoke Island. We've still got one person who's actually joined us, Jeanette, the only person who's actually joined us for the whole thing, right, which is great. I'm so pleased that Jeanette has joined us, and I think Jeanette should be our best friend.
Yes.
Our new best friend.
Friends.
Yeah, we are friends. Best friends ever. Yeah. So right, Steve. Right. Anything you'd like to say before we finish?
My name is. No, it's not it.
What? You don't know what your name is?
No, I can't remember.
Yeah.
Celts.
Celts.
Yeah.
Celts?
Oh, England do.
Oh my God! Do you know what we should do? We should do the disappearance of Owen Grenville next week.
Yes, we should.
Disappearance of Owen Glendower next week.
Yes.
That's what we should do next week. The disappearance of Owen Glendower next week. Mad archaeology. That's what we're going to actually call this on a Saturday now. Mad archaeology for mad people.
People above the age of 3.
No, 8 and between
83.
98.
Yeah, that'll work.
It's like a tight sort of range of people.
Yeah.
Because if you chuck in the mix Time Lords, right, being, on average hundreds of years old, they're not allowed to join the classes.
Yeah, they're not allowed. It's only people above the age of 93 or the age of 93.
Do you know when Time Lords, they have like extra lives and like whatever, right?
Yeah, they would get reincarnated.
So when you're born, right, and you're not born, you could be born again. A Christian.
Buddhist.
Oh, do you know what we should do next week? Right, finally, what we need to do next week, right? I have a book in front of me, right, which we're going to look at is from 1788. Look at this book that Michelle bought me. It's older. It's actually not as old as Michelle from 1788, but it's close to the age of Michelle.
It's probably older than me, and I'm very old.
Yeah, I know. So next week we're going to look at witchcraft and what happened to you when you were a witch and you stole a turnip.
Oh, well, I'm actually I'm 12 million years old.
All right. So you know everything that's in this book.
Yes, it's called that book that has the name of the title
It's cold outside, shipwrecked in Carpenter. It's cold outside, more or less. Shipwrecked here, la 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 la.
Carl.
Yeah.
It's actually 17 minutes past the ending time.
17 minutes past the
ending time.
The ending. Oh God. Oh, so does that mean we've got to go?
Badly.
If you leave it... Oh my god, it's amazing that there's 2 people on it now.
Oh, couldn't you have come earlier, guys?
Guys, can you have come in seriously now and joined us, right? We can't have any of the music at the end, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to type in here, if you would like to join us next week, yeah?
Yes.
Join us next week. Please do.
Or I'll come to your house and I'll steal all your milk.
I'll steal their milk anyway. At 11 a.m. live. Oh my god, we'll have Evan with us next week. Oh my god.
It's gonna be hell.
I tell you what, hell. Oh god, I thought this would burn. Flipping out. God. Oh, and if anyone else is interested in what we do at Archaeology Cymru, which is probably madness, they can if I type in the email address there, yeah, and you're going to type in anything in there, Stav, before we leave. Before you leave,
I don't know how to type.
Type? Oh right, yeah, I forgot. You go to a comprehensive school in Barry, and you don't know anything.
No, but there we go. I can see. Oh, I've got to sign into chat. Don't want to do that.
What you don't want to sign in? Shh.
Don't. So silly.
Oh my god, it's so silly. It's like a drum roll. Oh my god! I just realised stuff.
What?
I've just realised people have got to be signed in. Therefore, we're not gonna. We could have had 1 million people watching this, and we don't even know.
Yeah.
So in fact, there's been more people watching than we didn't know, because it's like a Time Lord. How do you know there's not a Time Lord living in your house?
But you should be able to see how many people are watching.
That's a Chinese martial art, a bit like I Ching and what's the other one?
Wei Cheng.
Origami. That's a martial art. I got.
Wei Cheng.
No, and
Wei Cheng.
And Wei Cheng Wu. I knew him.
Master Conga. Conga.
Do you know what? It's difficult to speak in your face mask when you gotta go like this. Hello? Hello, are you there? Hello?
Face shield.
Right, cool. Right, on that note, Stav, should we call it a day?
Yes, let's.
Okay, Stav, it's over and out today. We've managed to do Roanoke Island. We got nowhere with it, but don't worry. We managed to do the Baghdad battery. We don't even understand any of that at all, but it's good. That's what we do on a Saturday type thing.
Yeah. Bravo 6, going dark.
Bravo 6, going dark. Okay, bye-bye, Stav. I'll see you next week. Bye!
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, see you, Dave. Actually, you could continue. What you could do, you could sign in, and then you can add to the discussion in the thing.
Yes, I could. Well, bye.
Take care, Stav. Bye. Bye. See you, Evan. Bye.
Bye.
Oh god, I've lost my hair. It's my hair. It's good.
Well, ta-ra.
Ta-ra. Bye.
Ta-ra.
Oh god, that was absolute nuts. Well, it's got to be absolute nuts. Hopefully everybody's learned something out there. And oh, and actually, Jeanette, we'll be seeing Jeanette next week. Jeanette, it's been absolutely Jeanette. It has been a pleasure. It has been a pleasure. And if you press join button, which is £1.99 a month, then you will get on spot updates. Oh god, that's it. So that was pretty good. It was good that we did that today. I'm happy with that. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to stay on live a minute, right? And if anyone would like to ask any questions, because I know there's more people out there than actually on there. We just realised that then. So because I can check how many people have been watching this today, because my screen allows me, because I got the channel. We've had 6 people watching this, so that's good. So it's more than we're actually seeing on the screen, so that is absolutely brilliant. So I think I'm going to go in a moment. So I'm just gonna close that down there. So we've done the Baghdad battery, so that was great. Do you know what? This type of subject, which would be absolutely brilliant for an archaeology company lecture, the disappearance at Roanoke Island. Roanoke Island. That would be really good. I'd like to do that as a full-scale lecture for my adult students. So yes, so I don't know if anyone else wants to say anything. I'll be here for a couple more minutes, 2 more minutes actually. And yes, and I'm gonna put a smiley face up there, using an emoji. Oh, there we go. There we go. So we got some nice emojis there. And we got that. Good vibes. Good vibes. Cool. So yes, I think that's it. Oh, by the way, the latest stamps, Arthur stamps. Oh, and by the way, on a Monday as well. On a Monday, I'm going to look at King Arthur. Monday, King Arthur. I'm going to look at King Arthur on Monday at 8 p.m. So that's good. So I'm going to be off to fry some eggs now, and I don't know what else then. I've got the rest of the day, and I've got to write an article for the newspaper as well. So I'm off. It's like my university lecturer used to say, I can never decide when to leave. So I'm going to leave here. Let's leave. Stop live stream. And